Happiness isn't just a fleeting emotion. It's a skill, a practice, and a way of life. Many believe it depends on external circumstances, but research shows that lasting happiness comes from within. Imagine waking up every day feeling genuinely at peace, fulfilled, and excited for life. That's not a dream, it's possible, with just 3 simple habits that can rewire your brain for unshakable happiness. First, the habit of gratitude. Your brain is wired to focus on problems, but you can reprogram it. Every morning, take a moment to think about 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as the warmth of sunlight or the laughter of a loved one. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's abundant, triggering dopamine and serotonin, the brain's happiness chemicals. Over time, this daily practice transforms your outlook, making you more optimistic and resilient. Second, the power of mindfulness. We often live in the past or worry about the future, missing the beauty of the present. Mindfulness is the art of being fully engaged in the moment. Whether you're sipping coffee, taking a walk, or talking to a friend, immerse yourself completely. Studies show that people who practice mindfulness experience less stress, lower anxiety, and higher life satisfaction. It teaches you to find joy in the simplest moments, making happiness a constant, not a destination. Lastly, the act of giving. True happiness isn't found in what we get, but in what we give. When you do something kind, whether it's helping a stranger, offering a compliment, or supporting a friend, your brain releases oxytocin, the love hormone. This creates a sense of connection and purpose, the foundation of deep, lasting happiness. The happiest people aren't the ones who have the most, but the ones who give the most. These 3 habits, gratitude, mindfulness, and giving, are simple yet life-changing. The best part, they don't require money, talent, or luck. Just a decision, a commitment to practice them daily. In a world full of distractions and stress, choosing happiness is a revolutionary act. So, will you start today? Will you choose to see the beauty, live in the moment, and spread kindness? Because the secret to unshakable happiness isn't in chasing it, it's in creating it. Happiness is often misunderstood. People chase it in external achievements, money, fame, success, believing that once they arrive, they will finally feel fulfilled. But how many times have you achieved something only to find that the happiness it brought was temporary? The truth is, lasting happiness is not something you find, it's something you cultivate. And the good news? It's within your control. Let's dive deeper into the first habit, gratitude. Science has proven that gratitude rewires the brain for happiness. When you consciously appreciate the good in your life, your brain strengthens neural pathways associated with positive emotions. The simple act of listing 3 things you're grateful for daily trains your mind to seek the good rather than dwell on the negative. Over time, this practice reduces stress, increases resilience, and enhances overall well-being. Gratitude is a lens. Change the lens, and the world around you changes too. Imagine waking up each morning not thinking about what's wrong or what you lack, but instead feeling genuinely thankful. You have a new day, new opportunities, and people who care about you. Even on tough days, there is always something to be grateful for, a lesson learned, a moment of peace, a smile from a stranger. When gratitude becomes your daily habit, happiness follows effortlessly. Now let's talk about the second habit, mindfulness. The human mind is restless, constantly wandering between past regrets and future worries. We rarely stop to be fully present in the now, but mindfulness teaches us that happiness is found in the present moment, not in yesterday's memories or tomorrow's uncertainties, but right here, right now. Think about the last time you truly enjoyed a moment. Maybe it was the feeling of warm coffee in your hands, the sound of rain outside, or the laughter of a loved one. Those moments of deep presence are when happiness is most alive. But most of the time, we rush through life, distracted and preoccupied. Mindfulness brings us back. It teaches us to experience life deeply, rather than just exist in it. Practicing mindfulness doesn't require hours of meditation. It can be as simple as taking a deep breath before responding to a situation, savoring each bite of food, or truly listening when someone speaks. The more you train your mind to be present, the more joy you will find in everyday life. Over time, mindfulness reduces anxiety, improves focus, and deepens your appreciation for the small things, the very essence of happiness. And then there's the third habit, the habit of giving. Society often teaches us that happiness comes from getting more money, more recognition, more success. But the most profound joy comes from giving, not getting. When we give, whether it's time, kindness, or love, we activate the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine and oxytocin, making us feel deeply connected and fulfilled. Have you ever noticed how good it feels to help someone in need? Maybe you've held the door open for a stranger, given a heartfelt compliment, or surprised a loved one with a small gift. That warm feeling in your chest, that's the power of giving. Studies show that acts of kindness increase happiness levels more than material possessions, because at our core, we are wired for connection. We thrive when we lift others up. Happiness isn't about big achievements, it's about small, intentional actions repeated daily. The three habits, gratitude, mindfulness, and giving, are deceptively simple but profoundly powerful. The more you practice them, the more they become a natural part of who you are. But here's the catch. Knowing these habits is not enough. Transformation happens only when you act. Imagine your life 6 months from now if you commit to practicing these habits every single day. Imagine waking up feeling at peace, handling stress with ease, finding joy in the simplest moments, and forming deeper, more meaningful connections. That is unshakable happiness. So the question is, will you start today? Will you take charge of your happiness, not leave it to chance? Because the key to a joyful life is in your hands. The choice is yours. Happiness is not a destination, it's a journey. It's not something you wait for, it's something you create, moment by moment, choice by choice. Yet most people spend their lives waiting. They wait for the perfect job, the right partner, the ideal circumstances, believing that happiness will arrive someday. But what if I told you that someday is a myth? What if everything you need for happiness is already within you? The three habits, gratitude, mindfulness, and giving, are not just feel-good concepts. They are backed by science, psychology, and centuries of wisdom. They are the foundation upon which unshakable happiness is built. And once you make them a part of your daily life, you will never have to chase happiness again. It will flow naturally. Let's take a moment to reflect on gratitude once more. Think about the last time you felt truly grateful. Maybe it was a moment of kindness from a stranger, a sunset that took your breath away, or the simple comfort of a loved one's presence. In those moments, did you notice how worries faded away? How your heart felt lighter? That's the power of gratitude. It shifts your perspective, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. But here's something even more incredible. Gratitude creates a ripple effect. When you express gratitude, whether through words, actions, or even thoughts, it spreads. The energy you put into the world affects not just you, but everyone around you. A simple thank you can brighten someone's day. A heartfelt appreciation can strengthen relationships. And when you live in gratitude, you attract more reasons to be grateful. Now let's go deeper into mindfulness. Most of us are trapped in the noise of our minds. Endless thoughts, regrets, anxieties, distractions. We scroll through life, half present, barely noticing the beauty that surrounds us. But imagine if, for just a moment, you paused. You took a deep breath. You became fully aware of this moment, the air filling your lungs, the sounds around you, the sensations in your body. That's mindfulness. That's where happiness lives. Mindfulness doesn't mean eliminating thoughts or meditating for hours. It means being fully present in whatever you do. When you eat, taste the flavors. When you listen, truly hear. When you walk, feel the ground beneath your feet. The more present you are, the more alive you feel. And the more alive you feel, the more happiness becomes a natural state. And then there's the magic of giving. Have you ever noticed how joy multiplies when shared? When you give, not just material things, but your time, your attention, your kindness, you light up someone else's world. And in doing so, you light up your own. Giving isn't about sacrifice. It's about connection. It's about recognizing that we are all in this together. Think about a moment when someone's kindness deeply impacted you. Maybe they listened when you needed to talk. Maybe they helped you when you felt lost. Maybe they simply smiled and it made your day. Now imagine being that person for someone else. Imagine making kindness your daily habit. The beautiful thing about these three habits is that they feed into each other. Gratitude makes you more present. Mindfulness makes you more aware of life's blessings. Giving creates deeper connections, which fuel happiness. It's a cycle, a powerful, life-changing cycle. And the more you engage with it, the stronger it becomes. But here's the truth. These habits require commitment. Happiness isn't something you stumble upon by chance. It's something you build, and building anything worthwhile takes effort. Some days, gratitude will feel easy. Other days, your mind will resist it. Some days, mindfulness will flow effortlessly. Other days, distractions will pull you away. Some days, giving will come naturally. Other days, it will feel like too much. But the secret is consistency. The more you practice, the more these habits become second nature. And when they do, something incredible happens. You become unshakable. Not because life is always easy, but because you've trained yourself to find joy despite the challenges. And isn't that the ultimate goal? To wake up each morning feeling light, fulfilled, and at peace? To face life's ups and downs with a heart full of gratitude, a mind fully present, and a spirit overflowing with kindness? That is true happiness. Not fleeting, not dependent on circumstances, but unshakable. So I ask you again, will you start today? Will you take the first step? Will you choose to live with gratitude, mindfulness, and generosity? Because in the end, happiness is not found, it is made. And you have the power to create it starting now.